What's up, party people? Y'all know what it is. It's the Who Asked You podcast, season 2 premiere. Very excited. Before we get started, let's play this amazing intro. Hold on, the amazingness is taking a little second. Hold on, y'all. Okay, party people, I would like to reintroduce my hosts. We got Mont, Kim Vogue, and Turu. And we are going to have a very special guest come in later on.
Yo.
And we're going to get right into it. You know how we do unfiltered commentary, esoteric knowledge, health tips, all that good stuff. So,
yeah,
let's go ahead and get started with some black history facts.
Incoming call. 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 Incoming call.
Yeah, we about to call.
you better pick up. Oh, this is my intro. Oh. I like this, Stu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we talking about today?
I believe the topic today is not children, but I would say 18-year-old, a little younger, even older, should they leave the nest? Should they leave the house and go out and be free, or should they just stay and grow?
And what is your stance on that? Do you think 18 to 20 is old enough to be out on your own, or do you think the family unit should stick together instead of breaking apart? Like, do you think that's too early for somebody to be expected to launch their own life?
Obviously, that's way too early. In a trauma-based society, you're just giving your kids away and get mad at them when they come back at home and they're different. It's retarded. And you're not giving them anything to go out and be free with. They don't have business. They ain't got no bread. Probably ain't got no car. They just out fending for themselves. And that's why we in this fucked up predicament now. There is no structure. There is no bonding. It's like everybody's traumatized. And truthfully, the family unit today is trauma based. So when you get of age, you are trying to get out of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the right thing, of course, the right answer is nah. You should let them continue to grow. Continue to guide them until they're really ready and have something to offer society. But in the real world, this shit fucked up.
Yeah, I definitely agree, especially how you're saying like we don't even get the tools to be able to survive out in the real world because we our first 12 years of education isn't learning things that pertain to the real world, like with commerce and building a business and all and taxes and all that stuff. We get taught the same pretty much. If you think about it, from third grade up, you get the same lessons in history, science, and everything, but slightly in a more educated manner. It's never new information, and it's never information that can be applied to real life. I feel
Right.
that's how I feel. So
It's automatic fight or flight, bro. It's
yeah,
survival mode, and there shouldn't be. That's your child. You should never have your child fearful of anything. When you know your child is ready, that means they're fearless. You gave them enough to go out into the world and fend for themselves. But today, the mama jealous of her own daughter.
yeah, and
And it's very traumatic. Very,
it,
very.
I noticed too that dads be kind of like they're so busy trying to maintain their I'm the boss of the house that they like end up bullying their kids instead of being that masculine energy to teach them righteousness. They're using it to bully. And
Yeah, because they're not securing themselves.
yeah,
Dad's not securing himself. He think, I'm just supposed to put food on the table, and I don't care. That's it. I don't. Your children need leadership.
yep,
Yes, you do have to, provide something for them to eat. You got to give them something to eat for their mind. That's more important. And today is just that's not what it is. Everybody's material. Everybody's physical. Everybody gotta eat. I gotta eat.
yeah. And I feel like it should be a push in our community to make you not leaving something for your kid financially, whether that's in a business or a trust fund, that should be frowned upon. It shouldn't be, well, that nigga's old enough to get it on his own. No, it should be,
It
let
should
me at
be
least
illegal.
give him a foundation. Let me at least give him
You
some type of safety net, Like,
it should be illegal. It should be illegal, literally. Like, and you get like on your record, bad mom and dad, like a stamp.
yeah,
Like you should yeah, that should always stick in your psyche. Word, I would make an example like that, but unfortunately, I don't rule the planet. But
right.
um, today everything goes, man. It's just everything goes chaotic, chaos, and trauma builds more trauma. That builds more trauma, and one thing that trauma does not like to do is heal. It
That,
don't like to heal. It don't. It want to keep being trauma and keep being trauma. We call ratchet. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
That's
It's
why
not,
only a select few that can just hold back and really heal some shit. But the way things is, everybody's so distracted onto the next one, onto the next one, onto the next. Like it don't even hold any weight anymore.
yeah, and I feel like another thing, I guess another conversation that can be branched off of that is commercialized toxicity. We are continuously
Right.
uplifting the toxic behaviors that our lowest vibrational beings of our race. We that gets pushed. Like you can swag now is acting is I hate to say this word, but Swag now is cooning and buffooning. You know?
That's right.
Like,
it's embarrassing.
Like you have to have some type of pride in yourself. At some point in your life, you have to have pride to not live stereotypical. And one of the stereotypes is that we don't provide for ourselves. We don't provide for our families. We take the concept. I feel like the Black community takes the concept of the bird kicking the baby out the nest to learn how to fly. But we forget that the baby
You're not a bird.
Fly to the nest though. The big bird don't.
But you're not a bird. You're not a bird.
We're not birds, right?
We're not in nests. We're not in trees. That is a part of nature. Yes, observe nature and make an example. Yes, but you are, as they say, a human being today. That's what we do. We're supposed to hold each other down, especially Black people. We're supposed to be holding each other up.
Right.
But instead, we're pushing each other away, actually. And the other day, I had a thought about, the crab in a barrel mentality. And I think they got that backwards too, because when you think about, the crabs, someone's lifting the crab up and then another crab is grabbing other crab. It's like, oh, we're trying to pull you down. Because that's my fucking brother and I know you're about to kill my brother.
Right.
That's why I'm holding him down.
Yeah.
I didn't,
I'm not trying to hold him back. What the fuck? We all about to die. I see he about to go first. No, I'm going to hold him down as long as I can till it's my turn. Straight like that.
I never even thought of it that
way. Everything has been backwards, bro. Yeah, it's just been backwards. Because the unity part is there is no unity. No one knows about unity. Everyone just knows about for self. Even this conscious shit, niggas done took it and made it for themselves.
Yep.
Consciousness, if you know what it truly is all the one. That is unity. We are all aspects of the one. That's it.
I totally.
But unfortunately, instead of everyone seeing each other for what we are, we think Hebrew Israelites, we think we're Moors, we think we're Christians, we think we're all these labels that have been given to us. We didn't come up with. They've been given to us. And that's what you think you are. And that's why it'll never work, because it's not who you are, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's not who you are. And it might take a couple lifetimes. But unfortunately, the one that I'm living, y'all niggas look crazy, right? Y'all out here looking nuts, like, for real. Niggas is really in fairy tale land. Like, America has become Disney World. America is one big theme park now, like, of characters. And it gives you the option to create your own little character. And these niggas done took it way too far.
Remember, the lie is more comfortable than the truth. And the truth matter. We're not, the world we live in and the world, the way things are set up, 18 is not old enough to survive in this climate that we're in. Like
bro, 21 ain't. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I honestly feel like more families should just get one big ass house that everybody lives in and everybody contributes to. If somebody don't want to work,
and put a plan together.
Yeah, like it's because a village, like what it say, it takes a village to raise a child. That is the truest statement, period. So why can't we why can't we utilize that train of thought with the whole family? I don't think it would be,
bro, because the village done turned gay. The village is homo now. The village is pedophilic. It's not safe in the village anymore, bro. It's not safe. I go to the village and I come up missing. Word. This shit, that's why this shit just, it has to crumble. And this is what we're doing. We're starting something new. You know, that righteous thing we always talking about. It has to be righteous. Only righteousness is going to prevail. Like, that other time is over. It's literally over. If you're not building at this point, if you're not thinking at this point, you done. So these, even the thoughts that we're manifesting on this podcast, whoever sees it, some people might, it ain't even gonna hit them. Like, it just ain't.
Look, I know some feelings gonna be hurt. Some people gonna agree and not say nothing. Some people are gonna completely disagree. But as long as that positive energy is put out, it really doesn't. You know, our job is done once we put the energy out. So, is there anything you'd like to add before you head out? I know you have something you have to do.
What you got to say to
man, I mean, that's pretty much. Man, that's pretty much. Y'all said everything. Like I said, man, 18 is too young. Our first 12 years of education is completely bullshit and a waste of time. Then you get out here, we ain't got no tools. We just out here, offending for ourselves, trying to come up with shit, make shit work. Everything y'all said it all, man. And like it's like y'all said, 18, 21, it ain't old enough. So y'all said it all, man. Y'all hit everything. Y'all.
So your brain's not fully developed to you.
And people don't want to believe that. People just want to be like, nah, you ate. The law says, well, the law also said that slavery was right too. But we ain't like getting our ass beat and working in cotton field. So why subject your kid to those rules? Like, that's crazy. What about you, Kim? How do you feel about this?
What you literally just said was going to be my point. Like, if something didn't work the first time, let's try a different route. We don't have to follow the law all the time. Like, I'm not developed. Don't just push me to a world that if you know is messed up, why still push me? Why can't we just build a foundation together where it's safe? Like, I wouldn't care living with my mom or my family until whenever, because something like this shouldn't be. If you see what happens outside, like in the public and the world, just the thought of, like, I don't have a kid, but if I do, just the thought of it will still make me scared to just put them out there, because I know what it's like. So I would just rather just create a big like foundation or something, so no one really has to feel pressure to leave. If they want to leave, they can go, but if they want to come back, they should be able to come back, instead of restricting them away and just telling them, hey, it is what it is, and then let them struggle. Like,
right,
it's not fair. And some of us are already
and remember, Queen, there isn't even nothing to come back to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
mama house gone.
Yeah,
it's always that scenario. It's you don't have anyone. After a while, like what I think what Mon said before, don't be surprised when they come back different.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, do not be surprised. Any circumstance.
Or if they don't come back, they might not come back.
Cause it'd be funny to me, like, cause you made it now, you don't care about family. Like, no, where was family at when I needed y'all? Why couldn't we figure out a way to help me when I'm there, when I needed you? Like, why now?
Why do I owe you when I'm doing me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why do I owe you when I'm doing me? I don't care what perspective you see me as. You can see me as a baller. You can see me doing my thing. But it's me doing my thing. If you wasn't there for the come up, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I remember you didn't share a video. I remember.
And I want to add, like, I be seeing parents, even parents of our generation now, they be bragging about kind of like, or they get food stamps from the kid and all that stuff. And I was just thinking, like, since they know that they get government assistance because of their kids, why do they act like it's okay to kick their kids out once their use is done? It's like, so I was just a money source. So I was just convenient.
You were just some EBT
money. You know what I'm saying? But the money that you got, that was cool. But now that you can't benefit from me being in your house, now I gotta go. Now I'm old enough. But the whole time you were surviving because I was in your house. How is that fair? I don't like. There should be some type of gratefulness. I don't know if okay, it's good. Yeah, like that's crazy.
Yo, bro, do you know how many females out here use they Section 8 against they nigga? Holding that Section 8 over their head like, you ain't supposed to be here, nigga. I will call the police, nigga. Let me find another number, nigga.
But I even say this though, bro. Some men prey on women that they think they're weak because they got a lot of kids. So they take advantage too. Like we all,
bro.
Really, we be fucked up. Like we do.
It's a system.
Yeah.
It's a system, bro.
Yeah.
It's a system. It's give and take. Oh, shorty got Section 8. All right, I got a crib.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how a nigga gonna think. Like, all right, I got a crib.
Like, oh, you get 200 food stamps? Good. We eating steak and shrimp.
She got a car. I got a car.
And guess what? The kids eat noodles and off-brand cereal because they don't deserve it. What? That should be sad and sick to me. Like I don't like it. Like that shit is embarrassing. People should feel embarrassed when they treat their kids.
Cause ain't no love, bro. Ain't no love. Niggas don't even love they self. So don't expect for a nigga love outside of himself. He really ain't gonna know how to do that. It might look like it, but nah. And we see it. We just see it. We see it. It's prevalent throughout the community. Niggas is fucked up. The queens is fucked up. It's fucked up.
Yeah, that shit is sad. But
It's annoying too, because it's like, damn, y'all don't. What the hell? Like Section 8, it's there to like help, but it's not supposed to be your crutch forever. Like you should put a plan together and then work it and get up out of there.
Temporary,
but, niggas is
temporary, but
career Section 8ers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Word.
I
can't wait to have another kid. Crazy.
Right. I have to step out for 1 second, but you guys keep expounding on that, and then we're gonna take a music break.
Okay then. But yeah, son, fuck niggas, son. Like I was saying, right? So anyway. What up, Tim?
I'm just going by what you guys are saying, but
you think you cute because you got on some eyeshadow?
What eyeshadow?
Best answer possible. Okay.
It's just it's better to judge from like an older perspective because I'm 20, and I know for sure I'm not ready to go out there. Like, honestly, like if I leave tomorrow,
it's real out here.
Yeah, I'm 27 and I'm like, God, can I get a bone, please?
Somebody help me, please.
Somebody help. For the one time.
we gotta help ourselves, guys. That's what the universe told us. We gotta help
SOS.
ourselves before we can help anybody else.
Facts. Well, all right, let's
Saving
take
ourselves.
a
SOS.
music break. And this is from Anonymous Rose. This is the song is called "This Is Me."
It better not be trash, Stoody.
Hey, hey, no problem.
Stoody, you getting payola. Stoody, your Cash App lit. I know. They sending you hella shit.
He froze.
Yeah, he froze. Yo, it look like he's saying, "What up, party people?"
Yo. Play the music.
Yo, Stoody, this is the track. Oh, this is hot. This is fire.
Man. He's coming.
Stoody,
There you go.
These tides will carry me on. He's waiting to watch me up on the shore. I know sure this is me. This is me. Even when emotions rise and I still can't see. This is me. This is me. Darling, won't you come take a wait in my heart? Strong, tall, like the tree I grow. Won't you love the way my leaves grow? Even though sometimes I get scared, I know that I'm rooted just fine. Just fine. You know when these tides will carry me home. Oh, don't know when these waves will wash me up on the shore. I know this is me. This is me. Even when emotions rise,
oh, this is fire.
you can see. This is me. This is me. Darling, I'm waiting. Calm, cool, collected, cool, calm, cool, collected.
Oh yeah, that's nice. That was good.
So y'all like that? Was that fire shit or shit?
No, that was some fire shit.
This isn't bad.
It was a
Yeah,
nice vibe.
there was some cracks in the vocal ability, but the overall song is really, really good. I like the vibe. I would definitely play that like when I'm chilling and
Yeah,
trying to
that's why I
vibe.
like that. That was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice. Okay. I have another song. For you.
Oh, we play 2 songs?
Yes, I'm gonna play another song because I have to do something real quick. This is called Immortal. Yeah, I have to do something real quick, so I'm gonna play another song.
Don't do it.
Many of us are guided by our dreams. Away go.
Kim, what you thinking about?
I'm high.
Yeah, if you inside my radius, it's gonna find my alias. Jolly flow, you niggas sound like atheists. Looking at my wrist rolls, nigga check the radiant. Stuff blowing up like a radiant. Homo sapien, the other half is alien. Band with the pen, then I split your cranium. Go play with them, spit bars harder than titanium. Daydreaming back, filling out stadiums like your favorite Canadian. Tanzania, by the swing of mic, Asian. This the Wu-Tang, I split the fire like a new can. Had to dumb it down for your niggas so you understand. I'm not like these other guys, you can see it in my eyes, that's your own demise. Ahead of my time when I'm dying on this wine, feeling sweet like wine, so the fine feeling like it's in my sunlight. They try to break my spirit, so I let my soul shine. Both sides, sky ain't no limit, nigga, it's your eyes. I'ma live forever, do music, nigga, immortalized. Forever, do music, nigga, immortalized. Yeah, straight up G in the curve and then the vertebrae. Every block for the curve, niggas done heard of me. Young prodigy, but a nigga here to stay, motivate. More love, more hate, I just motivate. Push on my labor, the other favors, man, I'm all straight. Wonder game, checkmate, nigga concentrate. We between the lines, every word that annihilate. Look me in my eyes, see my pupils as they dilate. I'm in my element, I'm a hard fate, nigga, you don't want the fade. Got the city heat, falling like a wave. Slaying rappers, I just press delete. I got the flow like I've been through all the 7 seas. Sting them like a B9, sting them like a 30 feet. Tell I be, yeah, I don't have no sympathy. Yeah, sipping on the Hennessy, shawty's open sesame. I just channel my energy where it's meant to be. And this is meant to be, writing down my destiny. I'm living out my legacy. How you niggas question me? I got the recipe. Just play my song when the nigga rest in peace. Peace.
We think creative people create art because it allows them to achieve a kind of immortality. Their stuff survives.
Sure. We don't want mortality in a sort of starchy marble sculpture sort of sense, things like that. But I think people are keen to leave behind them some evidence of their being.
Alrighty, what did y'all think about that?
I'm not even sure. I'm not sure if I really liked it that much.
I think it was boring.
Yeah, I got bored in the middle of it.
Yeah. Good background noise, I guess, but I would not listen to that again.
The rap itself was boring.
Yeah.
It was like a throwback flow type of song. Sounded like something I heard back in the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't nothing I would play in the ride.
Right. You wouldn't like put it. You wouldn't be like, I got the ox. Let me play this shit. No, no.
That gets no play in this. All right.
All right, our next segment, we're gonna have Taru talk about some historical things, you know. So let me play
what this nigga gotta say.
The intro, and we're gonna get it popping.
Ooh, that got an intro too. Oh. Who got that soul?
Nah.
Well, all right.
Let's get it.
Are we waiting on something? Did someone say something?
Yeah. Are we waiting on? We waiting on.
What? I thought you were gonna say something.
No, I said I'm gonna play the intro. And then let's get it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something like right after. I did.
Hey, you do your thing, Stooty.
He played the intro.
Okay, you know what? Okay.
Didn't you play the intro, Stu?
Yes.
Yeah.
Taru, this your go.
It's on, bro.
I like that. That was fire. That was fire.
Yeah, that's your intro, bro.
But nah, bro. Ancient queens. We got first. I'm gonna talk about Queen Aurelio. She's from the Sultanate of Showa, or also known as the Makazumi dynasty. She stepped. What happened?
No, you're good. Just keep going. You're good.
Y'all can't hear me?
No, you're good. We can hear you. Yeah, you're good.
Y'all can't hear me?
We can hear you, bro.
I think he's behind us. I think he's a little behind us. Like he seems to hear us a little.
Y'all can't hear me? Y'all hear me?
Hold on, party people. 1 second. We having some technical difficulties.
Y'all hear me?
He might have to go back and come back.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, he's gonna leave and then he's gonna come back. Hey, that intro was hard though. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't getting no soul in my shit, Stu. What's up with you, man? I ain't getting no woo. I ain't getting none of that.
I got you
after this, man.
You know, I ain't gonna do you like
bro,
that.
That's fucked up.
Next episode, I'm coming harder with the intro for Monty.
I can't wait to hear the queen. I can't wait to hear the queens now, because I know you done did some more. I can't wait now.
Yeah.
I see how you feel about it.
I tried to put, give you some hype, but I see you want some soul, so I got you. I'm going back to the lab. But all right,
nigga,
Taru, you good?
I am. Taru. There you go.
I mean, no.
I think so.
Yes.
I think.
Am I?
I can hear you.
Am I behind y'all still?
No, you're good. Well.
Now he froze.
I'm trying to listen to him, but he seems just a little behind.
Yeah.
And he's
not me, because when I'm talking, y'all.
He said, who was it? Which queen was it again?
We all synced.
Yeah, bro. I don't know what to do.
Bounce out one more time and try to come back in.
We good?
I can hear you perfectly. Now you kind of lagging a little bit on the video, but I can hear you perfectly. He says so.
People.
Yeah. You know what? I think what we're gonna do is, while we wait for him to figure out that, we're gonna skip that segment until he, gets everything right. So now I'm gonna play your intro, Kim, and then we're gonna get into the esoteric topic of the day.
Stoody. This better not be some old Mariah Carey mixed with.
It ain't.
Oh yeah, I heard this one. I forgot about it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
All right. So even though like this is an intro, like I see this like if I'm ever making a video, this will be like the entire background song and then all the way into the end. Like that's how I picture it.
That's fire. Thank you. Big compliment.
It's perfect. Like if I want to play it throughout the entire video or something. So I'm not like, because YouTube has their little copyright thing. I don't know. I just want to be careful, and that's just perfect. Like that's pretty much all I have to say about that one.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So what is the Queen segment?
Esoteric topic of the day. It could range from astrology to tarot to any type of esoteric knowledge out there that the Queen thinks of. What do you have for us for today?
Man, there's so much. What was the last thing I was talking about? Okay, I was talking about this is it's very astrology based, of course, and I was just trying to figure out what are we able to use certain energies or signs from our chart to figure out who we were like in the past life that could be holding us back, like I know what my south node, my north node is, and my rising is, and you can use all of that to determine or certain groups of the house to determine what's going to happen. But I wish it was more like, what was my past self trying to tell me, especially since the way we live is going to be harder. So what, like, on a spiritual level, what is going on, and how do I know if I'm doing the good job? What are my, like, just different signs out there. It could be a lot easier if people were like educated on this, not thinking about it,
Right. If it
didn't, was in my head.
So you're pretty much saying, like, if knowing knowing your natal charts and the actual what astrology is, if we could have that cemented in the Black community, we would be able to cater to our children more and kind of sidestep some of the troubles that they would naturally have because we would know them better, right?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, and I'm glad you. I'm glad I don't think I mentioned it. I was referring to the Black community, so I'm glad you mentioned that. But it's just like if they lost not enough education on this because I feel like I am an example of if I didn't read my astrology chart, I would be lost. I wouldn't know what to do, honestly. I might have done something that wasn't meant for me and I'm wasting all my time. So like I'm very glad, because if it wasn't for another Black person to tell me what it was, I wouldn't know it. So it's like it is happening, but people are hiding it because we have like these Christian-based families, Islamic families, Catholic families,
Yeah.
like I'm so serious. Like I remember when this is when I used to celebrate Christmas or whatever, but somebody was my secret Santa. So I wrote down the 3 things that I wanted, and one of them was tarot cards because I really wanted to know what it's like. And she literally looked at me and said, "I'm not going to give you tarot. I can give you everything on this list, but you're not getting tarot." And I didn't get my cards. Okay, she came up the day of that day. She did get my cards, so I'm just like, why is this so hated? Like, if you think about it, just like you don't know if I'm gonna do this for fun. You don't know what I'm gonna do with it, because we keep it, it's secretive to us, because we don't want to be judged by our families that are, believers of whatever they are besides what we actually need to be. So it's like I was just thinking about how this little like concept, the subject, could actually make a big impact on us. So, because honestly, I wouldn't know, even like my father's chart after he passed, studied his chart, and I was like, oh, okay. And then went back to my chart, some of the things that happened was really supposed to happen. People who have my placement, Gemini Sun in the 8th house, Mercury in Gemini, we're gonna lose a father figure like early on, like like it's there. It tells you before you're even born, like something could happen. So it's like, but the biggest thing they say is don't question what's up there, don't question whatever it is. So I feel like I'm talking nonsense. And is everybody getting me? Or
No, yeah. I'm definitely following you and understanding. Is there anything to would you guys like to add to that?
The queen, she's right. In ancient times, as they say, that's all we used with astrology. That's all we knew. That's all what we were. We definitely have to get back to that. Because, the point of what you said, is like you get to, know people better.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And people don't take the time out. They rather blindfold themselves and jump into friendships, relationships, all types of ships without knowing. And that's being retarded. I don't understand that. So if you actually can see, like, have a cheat sheet on a person or people, I would use that. And that's what I call astrology, astronomy, and all the onomies.
Yeah, because I feel like they, like I said before, they put a lot of spookism in our ancient traditions, and they make it seem demonic, but they use those to manipulate us. Like they use those to undermine our knowledge and everything that we know in our hearts is true. They tell us that's a lie, but all the lies that they give us to tell us that's the truth. And because we don't have knowledge of self through astronomy and astrology and things of that nature, that's why we're so lost. That's why we don't, and actually it's funny because I notice a lot of black people laugh at white people in the other races who use those tools to help themselves out. But we ourselves, we laugh at each other. Like,
yeah, because you know, our culture's made it cool to be stupid.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So that's why they laugh, because they fucking stupid. Stop being stupid. Enjoy your life. But, you know, people don't want to fall out of stupidness because that means you actually got to put some effort into doing something like learning. And motherfuckers don't like to learn. They think they know it all. You know what I'm saying? But, you know. And one thing also, we don't give each other a chance to grow. We don't.
nope.
Motherfuckers be killing each other and everybody in jail. And bruh, if we all like literally like a generation grew to its full, you know, couldn't nothing stop us. Everyone would be at one. The same thought process.
I completely agree. So we're going to take another music break, get loose, and
Who we got?
feel good a little bit. We have Kayana. She's been featured on here before, but this is a new song. In one moment,
Okay.
and I will have this amazing track. Hold up.
Taru had to go, huh?
Yeah, Taru's gone for the day. He had to take care of some business.
Okay.
How are y'all feeling?
I'm feeling great, bro.
That's good.
Yo, did you hear that? You heard that new Young Pharaoh song? You Can't Relate to Me?
You know, I've heard that song before, and I think I want to close out the show with that.
Oh. Yeah, nah, that's a dope song. I like that song.
Now, what you all are listening to is Kayana's Again.
Okay.
You know what it is when I walk through the door. 5, 6, 7, 8. No need to wait. I'm the dinner on the plate. 9, 9, 10, 10.
Ow.
Hold on, I need to. Oh, snap. Hold on. I'm trying to dance and I'm messing up.
Again. I said 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what it is when I walk through the door. 5, 6.
I know what it is, baby girl.
So wait, I'm dinner on the plate. 9, 9, 10, 10. Never getting tired, we gon' do it again. Honey, you been working all day. Time for some play. Swing my way, don't care what we late. It's yours for the take. I'm the older, you the babe. No need to wait, no discussion, no debate. Baby, what you say? Don't be late. It's time to eat the cake. Ain't no way. look me in the face, grab it by the waist. You can eat fresh, baby, I'm your Subway. Sipping off the lace, come and get a taste. Sipping on it, and it gonna put me in the space. Take me to the place, you the winner of the race. Always put it down, close casket, close case. Don't leave a trace. Hitting home runs without leaving home base. Switch up the pace, I'm the queen and you the ace. No joker can replace what I did with your embrace. Check it, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what it is when I walk through the door. 5, 6, 7, 8. No need to wait, I'm a dinner on the plate. 9, 9, 10, 10, 10. When we get done, we gon' do it again.
Oh, that's a little hot fire. That's a little hot fire. I wonder what she's gonna do when she comes through the door. And again. Okay, girl. All right.
She killed that.
I hear you.
She did her thing. She put her foot in that. But,
1, 2, 3 to the 4. Yeah, girl, I know. Yeah. Yep, you right.
1, 2. Hey, okay. All right. Next segment is going to be the crystal of the day, and I got some health tips too. So we're gonna get right into it. I got this hot fire about to play real quick. Get us in the mood to get some more information in. Hey, I hope y'all enjoyed that.
All right.
Because I enjoyed that.
That was trash.
Thank you, sir. I have a melody stone, and I actually, I brought it in today because this is my favorite out of my collection. It is called Melody Stone Super 7 and Sacred 7. It represents universal brotherhood of humanity. It contains all the properties of amethyst, clear quartz, smoky quartz, catcoxenite, rutile, geothite, and lepidocrosite. It retains the energy of each crystal so it never needs cleansing or energizing. It opens up all senses and helps you see auras. It stimulates and helps develop psychic abilities, including telepathy, clairvoyance, clairaudience, channeling, and telekinesis. It also helps with the diseases of the mind, body, and spirit. It aids in balancing and energizing all 7 chakras. The amethyst calms you. The clear quartz increases your harmony. The smoky quartz grounds you. The coxenite brings spiritual awareness. The geothite brings focus. The lepidocrosite helps you retain knowledge. The rutile quartz aids in your astral travel during sleep and dispelling unwanted energy. And the way to utilize this is hold the melody stone in your hand while you're meditating, or place it under your pillow at night and expect a deep sense of tranquility, harmony, and enthusiasm. And I'm going to be honest, I personally do slip this stone under my pillow at night, and I usually get most of my clear premonitions and things like that, and see sacred geometrical shapes in my mind during my sleep when I have this. So it really does work. And I wanted to expound on pomegranate today because it's known as a divine fruit, and it's rich in antioxidants that protects us from free radicals, which causes premature aging. It's a natural blood thinner, and it helps to prevent blood clots. It prevents bad cholesterol from oxidizing, thus removes the extra fat from the artery wall. It also helps pump the level of oxygen in our blood, and it reduces inflammation in our joints. It also, gentlemen, fights erectile dysfunction, and it kills cancer cells and fights heart disease. Pomegranate contains fiber, protein, folate, potassium, vitamin C, and vitamin K. It is known to improve memory, and due to its acids, it lowers blood pressure. It is also known to help in digestion. It boosts antibodies, like it boosts your production levels of antibodies, and it lowers stress levels by lowering the cortisol, which is a stress hormone. So eating pomegranate is very, 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 very useful in your life, especially if you eat bad shit all the time and you don't want to be healthy. If you're gonna snack on the fruit, at least snack on that. So now it's time to bring in
the juice too.
The juice, yeah. The juice is very, very
yeah.
We're gonna bring in now the special guest. Her name is KisstheVeil, and I'm gonna see if she is ready.
See, she ready, bruh.
Okay.
Oh, my mic is muted.
Yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Your mic. How are you this afternoon?
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
There she go.
Hello, how y'all doing?
All right, how are you this afternoon?
I'm doing fine. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Before we get started with the questions, you mind introducing yourself and telling the people a little bit about what you're about and the things that you do?
Okay, wait. On my end, I keep looking like I'm frozen, so it's throwing me off.
I can hear you in time, so you're good.
Okay.
I can see you. You good.
Okay. Well, my name is KisstheVeil. I'm just an Instagram channel holder. I pretty much am I don't really know how to describe myself. That's such a weird question. I've never really
Put you on the spot. Look at you.
That's a spotlight.
What is it that you do? I'm like, I don't really know.
It's all right. It's all right. I know I've seen you kind of tackle. I know we don't like to give energy to this person, but I kind of seen you tackle carbonation and a lot of other frauds and a lot of other people who attempt to take advantage of people who are looking for a higher understanding. That's what gravitated me towards you, because I see the work. Can you Can you kind of talk about your motivations in exposing these frauds and the things that you engage yourself in?
Yes, of course. So I feel like when people are coming into their spirituality, especially women, a lot of times we find ourselves being introduced, or our energy has been sought out by these people who understand what spirituality is, but they're also using religion, like the fear of religion and the freedom of spirituality, to manipulate and to control those who are just now coming into their awakening.
Right.
So I pretty much was just like, it's a few people out here that see a need, that it needs to be talked about, that there are spiritual conscious leaders in the community who are using it to manipulate people or to give false information.
Yeah.
So I pretty much like these people need to be pretty much need to be exposed,
right,
or just brought to the light. That's pretty much it.
I definitely feel that. Do you do voodoo?
That was random as hell.
I saw you. I saw you putting in work with Wavy P. So I'm just asking.
You know what? That's a question. That's a question that people ask me a lot. People ask me if I'm a witch. Do I practice voodoo? Do I practice Santeria or Wicca? And I'll just say, I'm a non-practice supporter of the realm of magic, I guess you could say.
Well, I mean, I'm not averse to because when we talk, we're saying spells, so it's not, none of us can say that we don't do magic, because everybody does, unbeknownst to them, everybody, because our language is based in Latin. I learned that from young Pharaoh. Big fact.
Yeah.
Our language is based in Latin, so we're all speaking spells to each other, whether positive or negative. So I don't have a problem with voodoo at all. I actually have a big interest in it.
Because of my culture, my history, I have family, like my grandfather's side of the family is from Louisiana, so I do have a connection with it. I have a great aunt. She lives down in the bayou. I go see her. She's a practicing voodoo priestess. Okay. So I know a lot about what voodoo is, or hoodoo, or just the realm of speaking or casting spells. So that's not nothing that's foreign to me.
Right. I think that's pretty dope, because I know that, I know around that area, it's really, that's like y'all traditional, religion. And I know even Christ seeped into that too, but it's like, I have a lot of respect, because they didn't lose all of the knowledge that, that we had when we got brought over here. So I appreciate that. I've seen some of your videos on the T. Is that your channel, or is that just somebody who snatches your IG lives?
No, I'm not the holder for the T's YouTube channel. It's just someone who reposts things that happen in the community. But I have a YouTube page. I just don't use it. So,
Why not?
Right.
I have no idea. Everyone keeps asking me when I'm gonna use it, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know.
Your lives be lit. You might as well post them yourself.
Word.
Well, thank you. Maybe one.
So I know we had prior talks before, and I know that you are kind of in a web per se with people who are, like I said earlier, who are combating against carbonation. How did that stem? Like, where did that start from? Your involvement with trying to expose them.
I was once a follower of Nature Boys. I kind of like I knew I was already prior knowledgeable to some of the things that he was teaching. And it was just like, well, this is just a hub for everything in one. I'll subscribe to this message he was out here giving to the people, so I had personal experiences, but then I just started, I guess, following some of the people that he calls trolls, and I just started to listen to what they was exposing about him, and that's pretty much just happened naturally or organically on its own. It wasn't anything that was pre-thought or it wasn't like something that I was already thinking about. It just kind of happened organically.
Yeah, so you kind of like took your righteous anger from being lied to and turned it into I guess you're saying like it just naturally became you exposing those type of things.
Yes, pretty much.
But that's amazing. We need more people like that, who are willing to after they see evil to put it out there.
Yeah.
I don't really have any more questions that I wanted to ask you. I really appreciate you coming out and taking time and listening to the podcast and being a part of it. I really appreciate that. And I hope that we can do something like in the future with exposing niggas, like, because I really I want some of that energy. I'm gonna be honest. Like we want to push as much positive energy out there, and people like that hurts the real people that are conscious. It hurts the real people that really want Black unity. Like they make it into a joke, So I appreciate the work that you've been doing.
I've actually I've been receiving a lot of offers to work with people with doing that. I really just think that people, especially the melanated community, I think that we're just tired of people taking advantage of the I am consciousness or the I am awareness, and a lot of people are starting to wake up. First of all, people are starting to wake up and come from out of their sleep and out of their slumber, but we're also starting to wake up to these spiritual leaders out here that's running amok in the melanated community. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem that we're having. So not only are people coming into their higher self or into their higher awakening, we're also starting to see the propaganda within our community, and we don't want it here.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's like there's a layer of everything kind of put into one. So people are just starting to wake up and speak up, open up their mouths and just be honest about their experiences that they're having with these so-called spiritual leaders or spiritual shamans, but we all know that that's not true.
and you know what? That's a big part of us as Black people taking personal responsibility for the toxicity that lies in every aspect. Because a lot of people like to just blame white people in the system, but we do a lot of shit to ourselves too. We have to be accountable to, just because somebody teaches us something negative in a negative form of living, that doesn't mean that we have to live that, because we've been snaked. So why are we snaking each other? You know, I don't like.
Can I ask the queen a question?
Yes, sir.
This queen? Okay. Hey, stop.
Can I? You can hear me?
I can hear you guys. That was a lot. I never really pretty much just put it out there. The main thing, what you said before, like way before, I just want to find the best way to just expose who's real and who's not. Because like that little analogy that Pharaoh likes to use, you know, if you have a fungus in your whole arm, you have to chop off the bad part before everything could be like, you know, it just that's what I think about. Whoever is hurting us first. But I also want to say something, like, it's usually people that when I target certain people like this, I notice that they always targeting the white man or whatever. But can we clean our mess first and then worry about who's doing this in the spiritual level? Basically, like, let's the people that is in our community that's holding us back, let's just get rid of them first, and then let's just go ahead and do what we got to do. So I mean, yeah, that's like my main thing when it comes to that subject. Just the people here, like, and just pointing at the finger at the wrong people most of the time. You know, if we're gonna start and do what we gotta do to rise as, you know, melanated people. So but nature, it's crazy how people can really fall for it though sometimes. It is. Nature Boy, I was like, really, like, people really like go for that one. I don't know, but yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on that one.
I think that a lot of times people fall kind of into the spell or manipulation of carbonation only because of what it looks like. If something looks good to you, you think that it's good for you, but it's not really good for you. Here you are, you have these melanated people living in the tropics, talking about veganism, talking about you know, just pretty much what we're already coming into our awareness about, the higher self, the I am consciousness, the, you know, all of these things. So I feel like that's really why people fall victim to him. But the thing is that you have to have some type of discernment. You have to have some level of discernment when you're going about your spiritual awareness and your spiritual awakening. You understand what I'm saying? And then again,
Totally
also
agree.
And then it's like I said, Bishop also uses fear from religion. Here you are, you have these people coming into their awareness that may have been Christians all their life, that may have been what's the other one? I always forget it.
Muslim.
But anywho, you have people that's coming out of these religions that's finding spirituality, but here you have someone who's still using the fear that these people have been put into them all their lives. You understand what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I'm coming into my awareness, but I'm still stuck in religion because this is what this man is telling me. Like I have to believe that.
Yeah, it's a trap. He set up a trap. As you're leaving, as you're ascending in consciousness, he set up a trap that's gonna try and hold you back.
Yeah,
that's what he did.
It's
motherfucker.
It's the Jesus effect. Everybody wants a personified savior. They don't understand that the creator, the God that we're all praying to and all that, that's within us. We are a part of that. We are, whatever you believe,
you are your own savior.
If you're a Christian,
nothing outside
Muslim,
of you is gonna save you except for yourself.
Exactly. That's my whole point. No matter what.
And for him to be going around acting as an idol or someone to worship, that right there shows that he's not conscious and his followers aren't conscious. Because consciousness, like we said it a trillion times, it's that one. There's nothing outside of you that you should be following. Follow you. That's it. That nigga keep, man, all sorts of shit that happened with that dude. And mental illness is a hell of a drug. That's all I can say.
Yeah, it is. It is. And people want hope, and people are looking, like you said, people want to be saved so bad that they'll take anything. And the package is nice. The package is real nice. All you have, like all these doctrines and all these like fake ass conscious people, the box looks pretty. But once you open that motherfucker, you see that it's rotting apples in that box. The only people I feel like the only people who seem to be blessed by the God that they push are the ones who's on that stage. Their God never saves you. They're just saving the speaker.
Exactly.
Only the speaker gets not have to worry about his bills in the car that he drives and all that type of shit. From fucking Farrakhan to fucking Polite to any scamming ass nigga you can think of. That's what it is. They're good, but all their followers, they're still struggling and running up that treadmill that never goes anywhere, and it's really sad to see. And it's always, and I understand that there's white pastors and all that, but I'm just really focused on the black community because, like I said, we're doing it to ourselves, and that's the saddest part.
Yeah, we're our own worst enemy. Motherfuckers don't want to take accountability for their dumb shit. They always want to point the finger for somebody else. The fuck out of here with that, man. When you realize you're great, you won't settle for nothing less. You can see these scammers coming a mile away. This is why we are niggas that's exposing people. We can see it. We the conscious ones. You can't fool us. And the queen, she is doing her job. Expose. Keep exposing. Fluff these niggas, man. That time's up. All that scam shit is a dub. We are building. That is it. Building. If you ain't about building or bettering, I ain't trying to hear you, bro. And all that fast talk and whoop-de-wop. Yup, you right. And I'm going to keep it moving. I ain't trying to hear none of that y'all niggas talking about. You might as well come up to me talking about, yo, I got some crack to smoke. Nigga, I ain't trying to hear you.
They be like, it glitter too. Trust me.
Yo, guys, we have to do this shit, man. We are the only ones that know better, so we do better. This is why this platform is even being created. You dig? Like, no more that it's so easy to go. It's so easy. It's so easy to be bad, put it that way. And I don't like anything that's easy. So I fight and I work hard to be righteous. And you know what? I'ma always uphold this shit. Because it's a privilege. Word.
March with no fear.
I ain't no ordinary nigga. I ain't no sucker nigga. Shit. I'm just frustrated, guys.
That's that righteous anger. We need that though. For real. Because
for real, man, it's crazy out here, dude.
I say
we can't just be. We can't grow.
The most militant thing you can do is not shut the fuck up. You don't even got to touch nobody. As long as your voice is heard, because even though we perceive ourselves surrounded by walls, those walls don't even exist. So that vibration will go out to the universe. So that's the most militant thing you can do is speak your mind. Because somebody gonna hear it.
Oh yeah.
Sound
and I ain't going to the fuck up. I'm gonna keep talking.
Yeah, that's why we say,
I'm gonna keep talking.
What is this called? Who Asked You podcast is for a reason, because ain't nobody got to ask us, because we're gonna talk about it. So you ain't got a question. I asked myself. That's who asked. You feel me? Good. I appreciate the energy. I appreciate everybody who's watching and who's tuned in. Is there anything else anybody wants to add before we leave out of here?
Well, I just want to thank y'all for having me here. I want to thank everyone who came through to support. Shout out to the squad. You know, I'm always
shout out.
Drop that in there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the squad for supporting me. You know, but I thank y'all for having me here.
That's right.
No problem. You are an excellent guest. We're very.
Can I say something? I would hate to be her boyfriend. Cause she go,
But you know what? You guys were speaking about balancing feminine and masculine energy, and I'm not sure if I've quite yet mastered my masculine energy. So I choose at the moment to focus on myself. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying?
As you should.
Yeah.
Before I can allow any other masculine energy or any other feminine energy, I have to master what I have going on within myself, because it could be a lot. And one thing I have learned about myself is that I cannot be with a man who has too much feminine energy. That just don't mix with me. That just ain't me.
Yeah,
you know
masculine, a masculine man.
You know, and okay, I was gonna end it, but it's kind of heating up again, so I'm gonna keep it rolling. I hope y'all don't mind that, because it does seem like we all see the propaganda of role reversal, right? Like they're pushing girls to be more masculine and men to be more feminine. My whole thing is, why do we fall for it though? Why are we so uncomfortable with ourselves that? Because like, okay, some men are naturally a little flamboyant, and some girls are a little tomboyish. You know, they might be a little rough. That does not mean that your sexuality has to change, and that does not mean you have to overemphasize those traits to feel accepted. You know, like I've noticed in schools, like I've heard parents say shit like, "Oh, I know he gonna be gay." How though? How do you know? Like, why are you pushing that? Why I don't get it, yo. Like, how you just gonna self-determine his sexuality just because he has a little flamboyance, or maybe his feminine energy is just a little bit higher than his masculine energy? Teach him how to balance it then. Don't just put that label on him, because then he's gonna, not only is he gonna perceive, he's gonna think that that's what he was just destined to be, is what I'm trying to say. And I don't necessarily believe, you know, there's actually studies saying that there is no gay gene, by the way. Like, the newest study out has confirmed that there is no gay gene. So it's a choice, and you're choosing to let your energies be unbalanced. But can you blame people when chakra might be a scary word? You know, meditation might be demonic. I had somebody tell
Yeah,
me
but it's a choice.
that it was satanic for me to burn sage, and I said, well, you know, churches burn sage too. That's the smell that you smell when you first walk in. You know what she told me? She said, "Not my church." So people are so ignorant to basic,
Yeah,
like,
because that church Lucifer'd up.
yeah, yeah. So
You can't have no sage around Lucifer, nigga. You bugging.
his skin boiling.
I think that the queen on the panel had something to say.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, Kim.
Dang, I forgot what you said already. Like it was before. Shoot. You know, I'm just gonna say what you last said about, you know, just family just being ignorant to the fact. Like I think I told it was you, mine, about like, or was it the whole chat that, you know, they wouldn't even give me cards, but you don't know what I'll use these for. It could be for decoration. Like don't just label it as something that you don't know yet. Like that, yeah, like that's my biggest thing. People are just so ignorant to the fact of just anything that we are trying to push that we know that could help us, but they really just don't want to get into it, you know, like it's like they're just scared. Sometimes I feel like they're just scared. They don't even know themselves. That's pretty much what I had in my mind now. I forgot what I was gonna say before though.
What we were talking? We were originally talking about balancing feminine and masculine energy.
Oh
and
yeah,
I
on
went off on
Tom.
the tangent.
Yeah. Listen. I am living proof that you can be. I was raised a lot around boys the most. I instead of playing with dolls, I did video games. I like to fight, like just play fighting. I didn't really wear that many dresses. I had like you know, I was a Tom. I wore my hair in a ponytail every day while girls had them down and curly. You know, and just like, why would you? And I've been asked before, you know, but why do people determine just because I do that I mean I like women? Just like I've been asked before if I did, you know, like they just assume. Honestly, it just like, but when you're doing it to kids, it's like you can teach him to balance his energies, and people don't think it. But the thing is, people don't think about energies. They just think it is what it is. They don't think about like energies, what, like how to balance them. What do they mean? Some probably don't even know which massive. They don't even know if masculine's right and feminine's left. We probably don't even know that simple, you know. So it's like that. That's what I was gonna go by right there. Those are the two main points that I'm gonna put out there for now.
I completely agree. Monty, is there anything you'd like to add about that?
Yeah, I got a couple of things to say about that, about the masculine thing. Yeah, it's a war against that. I understand, you know, you guys talking about the balance and all of that. But you know, it's good to be balanced, but as you can see how society is, we're conquered because niggas didn't do their job. You know what I'm saying? And ain't doing their job. How about that one? And as you can see, the scale has tipped over to where you stole a rainbow from us.
Yeah.
They don't even want you saying anything about them. Like it's like just straight bully tactics. It's crazy. It's war because the nigga got balls. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to have balls, and they don't want you to be talking the way we talking. Man, niggas gotta stand up. The queens gotta stand up.
Mm-hmm.
We know when shit is fucked up, man. This shit is enough is enough. Bottom line, enough is enough. Enough is enough. We gotta stand, or we gonna fall for everything else. We done fell so many times, but it's just shit just keep coming, and niggas ain't trying to stand. I'm standing. I see the cycles. I see all the bullshit. I see the propaganda. I can see it, so I can sideswipe them. Boop boop. You know what I'm saying? But it's just me. It's got to be more of me, more of us, more masculinity, willing to put themselves out there. You know what I'm saying? To fight for something that's righteous. Motherfuckers just be keyboard karateing all day with that shit. It's gotta be something done, like for real.
Yeah.
For real.
Well, I feel like it starts with the mind, with the mentality, though.
It is, you know, social engineering and all that. You know, this is what's being pumped in the schools. It's all over the place. You know what I'm saying? But coming up in my era, man,
you know, that's on the parents. Like they, you know, schools are just glorified fucking daycares at its base, and then they indoctrinate. Parents have to remember that kids aren't a burden. We have to change our mentality on what a child is, because the media has convinced us, the system has convinced us that a child is nothing more than something to pay for. And that's an extension of you. That's how you reincarnate. You are that child in a sense. They are a new, supposed to be better version of you. So you're supposed to take care of that like you take care of the whack ass Jordans that you got.
No, bro, we don't care about each other.
You know, like
we don't care.
Material, you know, but they should though. That's the thing. That's the frustrating part. But you know, we chose to be in this lane, in this type of light working. So that frustration, I've had to realize that frustration just comes with it. Because actually, I don't know if y'all can hear me or not, but essentially we're having common sense discussions, but common sense ain't common no more. You know? Like
what we're talking about right now would be risky, like ooh, the edge. Like, nah, this is real shit that we supposed to be talking about. Y'all motherfuckers talking about the wrong shit. What are you even talking about? Why are you even caring about whatever the fuck you're talking about? There's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. Facts.
Yeah.
And niggas want to be hid in their house all day on the internet or on their TV. Nah. The life out here.
Yeah, and until I don't know. I'm like, let's just put the information out, and then whoever gets it. Whoever don't, then they seal their fate. Like, I can't keep telling people, yo, when shit goes down, don't go to Walmart. If you don't see that they have cattle entrances where they clearly have crowd control shit already in place, then that's just your fault. Like, I can't stay up at night scared for people who not thinking for themselves. Like, I can't do that. I can't drive myself crazy. The people who are meant to make it will make it because it's divine.
Yeah, we're chosen. It's chosen, you know, for real.
Yeah. We're just a voice box for the light codes that we digest because we choose to, you know? So, yeah.
I wanted to say something really quickly. Back to what you were saying when you said that there is a war going on. There is a war going on the melanated man's masculinity. One thing that people fear is a smart melanated man who is masculine, who can be the head of household, who can stand up in front of the face of adversity stand up in the face of wrongdoings or just whatever the case may be. There is a war on the melanated man's masculinity. It is. And that's
a
one thing.
fact. Every angle they come at us with. Every angle. We cannot win no matter what. And they've turned our queen against us because you are the ones taking our balls too. You are the one that we go home to and gotta hear the most toxic shit ever. I'd rather, like, y'all women's mouth crazy. And that's what truly breaks down. Truly. Fuck a nigga. A nigga, you know, all that shit is physical. But a woman, in her words, it's like your mom. You know what I'm saying? Only your mom can say a certain word that'll just devastate you. And when you're with a queen and she know all your spots and shit, it's the same way. So, like, yes, where is our ally? Our ally is now our enemy. She actually has gay best friends. She upholds this gay stuff. Her. You were mine. Now it's, nigga, you ain't shit.
Yeah.
But on the, you know, to keep it balanced, you know, the niggas shitted on the queen's petty to where they don't trust. And the one constant thing that's in their life that they can trust might be some government assistant. You know what I'm saying? Might be just their job. They're gonna look at a nigga like you ain't shit because you're not fulfilling something. Because these niggas ain't masculine.
Yep. What's
you won't even it's loud music next door. You won't even go next door and be like, oh bro, could you turn that my queen is trying to sleep? Y'all niggas won't even do some shit like that. Cause y'all pussy. And what you think how she feel? Like, damn, this nigga won't even take up on me. So it's all bad. We are warring with each other. Then go outside and war with everybody else.
I completely
This is why we're in the conundrum, as they say. We have to fix this shit, or it's not gonna be nothing. It's just gonna be.
We're just gonna be spinning our wheels. Just spinning.
You might as well put the slave chains back on, bro. Might as well. Fuck, I'm gonna do. The queen, she respecting the white dude still, cause he's still giving her money. Holding it down with the Section 8. She got all the jobs now. She got good credit now. So she gonna always look at, you know what I'm saying? And then look at it like, what you doing for me besides hurting me? Making me trust a nigga. It's crazy, bro. Mental illness is a hell of a drug. Isn't it? We don't see ourselves in each other anymore. Like, we don't see ourselves in each other no more. We rather go outside and put ourselves into other shit that's fun. My boy's right. Than with another person. It's crazy out here, man.
Well, I can say this. Is that I don't feel like my responsibility to the community is to save everybody, because everybody can't be saved. Everybody ain't gonna listen.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact.
That's a rabbit hole that they cannot be pulled out. I'm only here to expose what's going on and build with people that want to listen, build with people that understand what's going on, understand the war.
That's it. Like minds. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Yeah, like don't worry yourself, because I know a lot of times people. And see, this is this is another thing I tell people all the time. When you're speaking about the melanated community, let's start speaking about the people who actually have awareness of what's going on. Let's not give energy
Right.
to the people that are that deep down the rabbit hole. Some people are going to forever be in this project Section 8 food stamps mindset.
Yeah.
That's something you just
Yeah.
cannot change. And just like you said, like the topic, the divine feminine and masculine energy, when you're talking about that, we have to restore order back into our communities. We have to restore order back into our homes, which is why I also support different types of structure or homestead building. I support different types of relationships or different types of things or whatever the case may be, because I believe that it is now time for us to restore order back into the melanated homes, back into the melanated community. I can't save everybody. I can only give information to the people that want to listen. I can only give people information to the people that want to learn. You understand what I'm saying?
And this is why your perspective is so important, Queen, because a lot of people aren't trying to show this perspective of themselves. It's in them, but they just too scared. So this is why you are so important to the community, and why you are doing what you're doing. Word. It has to keep going, because eventually we win, my niggas. We win.
I was just having
what's ours.
I was just having a conversation with my uncle about something that we disagreed upon, and I was saying, like, while we waiting on God's retribution of all the evil people, we're getting like fucked. We are like getting poisoned, killed, raped, just done dirty, and we always sitting waiting on a savior and waiting on somebody to, like, there has to be, okay, since it's MLK Day, I'll bring him up. It has to be a balance of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, militant and peace. We can't just be peaceful. Like, being peaceful is why we're in our situation we are in now. We can't continue to keep being walked over. And I'm not even talking about rioting or anything, just not being in the bullshit and not falling for obvious traps. Like, I'm not advocating.
Can you picture getting rocks thrown at you, bro, and not doing anything? Literally busting your head open and not doing anything? That's literally going against nature.
Yes.
Literally.
I agree. I completely agree.
So you see why that narrative was pushed, and why the other one, he had to go, even though both of them went, but they made sure that narrative to this day is pushed. Malcolm X Day, when is that? Is that next month?
Yeah. I don't think we'll ever see
no day.
I want a Huey P Day to take off of work. You feel me? Let me get a Huey P.
Bruh. Yo, man, I would rather go to work. I'm gonna be X'd out that day, boy. I'm gonna have a shade on. I'm gonna have a hat, everything X'd out. I might even have some homies with bow ties on for no reason with me. Word. Fuck it.
Yeah.
But I feel y'all on that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they're trying to make melanated people more docile, more I guess almost allowing ourselves to be like, that's another topic. I'll hold that for another time. But I guess that's really all I have to say on this topic.
So hold on. Since we know, I have to. I want to drag this a little bit longer. Since we know the problem, what are some of the solutions do y'all think we should do? I'm gonna start off with Kim. What do you think? What are some of the solutions that we can do as far as balancing feminine and masculine energy in the community, and or not falling for the traps that they set, like pushing that? What do you think we can do?
This might be a little not enough, but the first thing that came up with my mind was education. We really need to just shut up and just listen. Stop being know-it-alls. If we have to start over some way, in a way, then we might have to. I mean, we got to learn how to think outside of the box, for one. I can't think of anything else besides education, or we ourselves can put the action into it, because we don't know how to look in the man in the mirror at all. We don't. We also need to understand that it starts with us, instead of continuously trying to point the finger, like we said before. We got to start with ourselves too. If it's kind of hard to say it, because there are people that really just don't have that mindset like we do. Like they're completely in the patriarch of the regular, I guess, Caucasians. I can't think of anything else besides saying that. We're doing what they do instead of what we should be doing. So
exactly.
That's
Yo,
all.
and can I just say that?
That's all I have to say.
I don't even know why we even fought so hard to be in their system. That's why I'm tight. Like, why? And then you bring up racism, bruh. If you're in my house, I don't want you in my house, but you're in my house and you're actually using the bathroom. You gonna get mad at me when I say get the fuck out, you fucking nigger or cracker or whatever the fuck? Nigga, this my house. So why would I want to fight? That was the worst shit to me. Like, why would you want to fight me in some shit that you know niggas don't even like you? Create your own shit. Nigga, we had Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yeah, they bombed us. Yup. Guess what? We learned from our mistake. Now we get us some airplanes. We get us some military and keep on moving. That's it. That was the one thing we did. We had bread. We had homes. We had wealth. We just didn't have the army. Bruh. Right after that, what happened? Okay, now I know we gotta boom. This money we getting, fuck all them cars and them cribs. We gonna be building us some bombs too. We gonna be doing this and that. Word. We could bomb too. But instead, y'all wanna be pussy and be like, all right then. Can we come in? Can we come in your house then? Nigga, they just set fire to your house. These people just set fire to your house. And now you want to come into their house? I'm gonna burn their crib up. I'm not gonna be wanting to go in. I'm burning yours down, and it's gonna be worse.
Like, what do they expect?
I'm gonna make sure you can't build anymore.
Yeah, I agree with that. I really do. That's like the biggest mistake we've ever done. Like, why try to keep somebody's faces, and they keep telling us we don't want you in our face? Why force us? Why force ourselves? How is that gonna make
us? And these people don't like you. They don't like you. Don't like you.
We should have when we fought the Gullah Wars and got out of bondage, we should have hit the hills and never looked back.
We should never came back.
No talk, bro.
We should have,
or at least had the wherewithal to be like, well, we know we're gonna have to have an army, bro. That's all we needed.
But hey, you know what it is though? I don't know if y'all seen it, but it's this video circulating on IG right now of, okay, this cop was like beating up this black dude, right? And the black dude finally got up and was hitting him. And guess who came to knock him out? Another black.
Oh yeah.
I'm not.
Yep, I've seen it.
Let me put a disclaimer. I'm not advocating violence against police, But if you need an example of why we're in the situation we are in, it's right there. Enough
right
said.
there.
Even in 2020, I can't even say
Stu, why is homeboy even that comfortable to say nigga in a rap battle?
Yeah, I saw that one too. Yeah.
And did you see the black dude after homeboy smacked him? His man, the black dude, came and wanted to fight.
Man,
that's 2020.
Bro, niggas is crazy.
He said, because okay, he was so boastful and disrespectful.
Yo,
he said, "I'm gonna call you bluff." Oh shit, he couldn't even get bluff out. He couldn't even get the word bluff out, yo. He said, "Y'all said I can't say the N word." And what he? Hold on, I might have to play that. Hold on. Oh my god, man, that shit was.
Yo, Stu, you can screen share. You can.
No, I'm about to just play it so the people can hear him say that shit and get popped in the mouth. Wait a minute. Actually, you know what? I might. Hold on. No, I'm gonna go with my first mind. Let me find it on my phone, and I'm just gonna play the audio, and y'all can look it up yourselves. But this is the funniest shit ever.
What else? David Blaine, Holyfield, so I got mad at these games. I hate these other battle rappers who talk too much. And I can't use any word in this battle. My nigga, I just come.
Yo.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Watch your fucking mouth. Hold on. Let me see if I can.
Niggas too comfortable, bro.
Cause I don't want to freeze.
And there are black people that.
Oh yeah. Never mind. No, I ain't gonna do it. But yeah, too comfortable. And Captain, he had to go save Massa from the angry black man.
Yep.
You know what's crazy? It's a lot of black people in the comments calling the dude who punched him pussy. And I'm like, how? Oh, it's just battle rap. No, that's disrespect. Like that's not cool and it's not cute.
Yo.
People who say that.
Anybody who would say that, yeah. Go ahead, Queen. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say people who say that, oh, it's just a word or they were doing this. I feel like they really just don't have any respect for themselves. Like they just don't care. Like, why are you?
And obviously they don't care about you.
Yeah.
If you care about me and you know what the N-word does if you say it, why would you say that, bro?
Mm-hmm.
It's not battle rap, my nigga. It's not.
Yeah.
If you honor this culture, if you love black people, you would never say that word.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Battle rap, any type of rap, nigga. Don't say nigga. The fuck out of here, man. Y'all niggas had niggas hanging from trees. And, man, don't get me started. Don't get me started. You fucking monkey.
And they have the script to say, the past is gone. It's just like, no, it's not. That's great.
Our
grandparents were alive around that time, still going through shit. Like, what are you talking about?
But my mom was called nigger in school. That my mom's still living. So, yeah.
Like, I just didn't understand that.
I don't hear that.
If you want to talk
about when I was growing up, I had white friends that I let I had white friends that I let say the nigga around me. I also wasn't conscious, and it took a lot of racial things to happen to me personally in my life to understand that that's a no-no. But I personally didn't feel like I had the attitude, I'm not a nigga, so I don't care. But I'm not understanding that that's disrespect to the Nagas, letting them say that shit. That's disrespect.
I've encountered all types of people, so all types of friends. White people, black people, and the white people that I came across said it to my face. I would never say that around you. I don't even say it, but they said they ain't gonna say it because they care about me.
Yeah. Facts.
Why would they say that?
Yeah, I agree.
Facts. I used to think that. I used to be like, why is that word such a big deal to them? Like, why do they feel like they need validation to say it? Like, okay, I
Nah.
was having a conversation with my uncle, right? We were actually arguing, and he's still going on and on, but I'm focused on what we're doing. And he has a problem with teachers saying like nigga wake up and shit like that, like using the word nigga. He thinks that that's a negative, but I say our generation transmuted that negative aspect of it into a positive, and that's why everybody's pushing for us not to say it anymore because it's not effective.
Yeah, word.
Breaking us down.
And it raises our kundalini every time we say it. They don't want that. They don't want that, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Seriously,
Word.
that's how I feel. Like you can't. They just they change the root word of what it is. That doesn't mean we have to. That don't mean that they own the word now.
Oh wow, sorry.
Like
that's and you know where that word came from. It was ours first anyway. They took it and tried to make it a demonic term.
Facts.
Oh, so
why do we always?
Are we talking about the word niggas, right?
We talking about naga, niggas, nigga, nigger,
nagas, nigga. Yeah, all of it. Niggas, what's good?
Because the root of it is in positivity. So I feel like we transmuted it back into its positive state.
And just by the pronunciation, when you go, it creates a vibration that goes up to the top of your mouth and into your brain. That's how you know that's African dialect. Don't get started, Stu.
No, I get it. I definitely get it, yo. I get it. We've been expounding a lot. I want to take a musical break, and then we're going to close out this amazing episode. I want to vibe out to some YP. This is his latest.
Who you say we went out to?
Young Pharaoh.
That's my nigga. That's my nigga.
Single off of his latest mixtape is Level to the Shift 4. It's
fire. Go get it, download it, youngpharaoh.net. Ooh, that's Anita Baker too. Ooh. I like how the beat drop right now.
Some others from their sons, I know they hate me. They told me look down deep inside, there's something great in me. And niggas always on my dick, why I can't just be. And if it's all in God's plan, why he forsaken me? And I took loss after loss, you can't relate to me. And it's been trauma, 25 years on my soul. 3.5 plus 5 years on the road. All that anger and that pain became console. I wonder how my mama feel, cause she ain't get to hold me. I wonder how my father feel, cause he ain't get to know me. I'm wondering how Ira feel, cause I ain't have it on me. Did a bid and went right back to trapping. Left a bid and went right back to trapping. Niggas better stop mentioning that trap house. Nigga,
I was living out the trap house.
You don't know the feeling off the back routes. Nigga, I was living off my last
I was living off my last ounce.
Now my bundle.
Fuck that shit, Pharaoh.
Our first 18 years, nobody cared for us. They actions turned us into monsters, now they scared of us. And I met some real niggas in them prison cells. No commie, no male.
They ain't living well.
Woo!
I just want you to feel me on
this. This my boy right here. This my boy.
Do it all. Money on my head, down to one pistol. Winter time, no coat, one hoodie.
Winter time, no coat.
I feel like the Lord was saving me. Swear to God, you can't relate to me. Wishing on my down, got slaughtered. I love my son, I pray I get to raise my daughter. I know they want to see
you will, my nigga.
I know they want to see me broke down me. It was savage, brutality amazing. got this jail time and wanted to probation. They pull us over, all my niggas on caper. They pull us over, all my niggas on papers. And there was money on my head, they sick the killers on me. So everywhere I went, I had that pistol on me.
Had that pistol on me.
Had that pistol on me. Every time I hug my grip, I had that.
Where else, my nigga?
My last relationship did some seconds. My ex cheated with an op that got pregnant. And if it's all in God's plan, why he forsaken? And I just lost at the loss, can't relate. And I remember that young lady, I just praying for better days.
Yo, that was fire, fire, fire.
For the Lord,
More fire.
it's better. I remember feeling that pain when I already died. Wishing I would have had it on me to shoot back. Look me in my eyes, you can't relate to me.
This my nigga here. Oh yeah.
That was Young Pharaoh. You Can't Relate to Me off his newest mixtape. It's Levels to This Shit 4. Before we head out of here, I got one more song to play, and then we're gonna say our goodbyes and our appreciations and all that good stuff. This is Drive by stoodytoogroovey, yours truly.
Who is this?
stoodytoogroovey, STG, your boy in the flesh.
stoodytoogroovey. Hey.
Hit the hey.
Fire. Fire band.
Don't you swerve on me. Yeah. Nobody.
Happen.
Heard you wanna ride with a star? Heard you wanna ride with a boss? Hey. Heard you wanna ride with a star? Heard you wanna ride with a boss? Hey.
Yeah, they want ride, Stu. They want ride.
Hey. Okay. I would like to thank
Fire.
our guest for coming in today. KisstheVeil, I appreciate you and I appreciate your energy. I don't know where you at, but
She got her veil on right now.
You've been great. Kim, intellectual, beautiful, and all that. So great. Taru, shout out to you. I know you had to leave early. I want you guys to please like, subscribe, and share, and stay in them comments because I really appreciated the back and forth and everything of y'all coming in, and we will see you all next time. Peace. No, just playing. All right, bye.